Hi, what is up, my friends? Welcome to another episode of Your Deck Live, a show where I play your deck live on stream. We got two decks for you today. They're both pretty fun. And our first deck, we're playing some Modern. Now, we're playing the love child here between 8-Rack and Jund for Diothar. The original list is by Puff Trees. They have a whole kind of 8-Rack Discord group. They all work together. And this is Diothar's version of the original list by Puff Trees, and we're going to rock this. But first, Diothar wanted me to take a quick second to remind everyone that the world's a pretty crazy place right now, and obviously with social distancing, everyone's kind of isolated, and things are kind of weird and crazy, and just wild out there. And if you are experiencing any sort of, bad feelings, suicidal thoughts, depressed thoughts, you're feeling isolated or, hopeless or whatever in any way at all, there's help out there. Please go out, please get it. AFSP.org is a great resource for this. Just talk to someone. Just talk to someone. All right. There are people out there. I know you feel isolated right now. I know that it's kind of a tough time. I'm starting to feel a little bit too, honestly. This is my normal state, working from home and streaming and stuff. But I haven't actually left the house really in like 2 weeks. I'm starting to feel a little bit. So definitely, if you're feeling down, feeling like you're having problems, you're feeling a little crazy, there's always someone to listen to. Please hop on over to afsp.org/find support. And there's someone to talk to if you need someone to talk to, all right? You're not alone. There's always someone to listen. And that's, it's important stuff. It's important stuff. So let's get started here. We got a pretty cool looking brew here. So this is, like I said initially, essentially, if you took Jund and 8-Rack and just them together, this is what you would get. And we've got the kind of Planeswalker engine of Jund and Wrenn and Six and Liliana the Veil, which are both very powerful cards, helping to fuel the engine of the Rack deck, which is discard spells, Smallpox, Raven's Crime, very, very good in this deck with Wrenn and Six and Life Malone, and of course the Rack and the Shrieking Affliction being their win conditions. Now, this deck is pretty different because the Jund deck and the 8-Rack deck are very, very fundamentally different decks. The 8-Rack deck is a low-power, high-synergy deck where every card kind of needs to really work together to be more than the sum of their parts because, quite frankly, the Rack and Raven's Crime aren't very good Magic cards. So the Rack deck chooses to draw, tries to squeeze out every single card out of its Smallpoxes and, discard spells and get you down to 0 with the Rack and kill you. Whereas Jund is the total exact opposite. Jund is just a pile of insanely good cards on rate. Tarmogoyf, Wrenn and Six, Liliana, Thoughtseize, Kroxa, just all the best possible cards in the Jund colors. So with Jund cards, can stand on their own. You can mulligan to 5, but the cards are still good, so you can still kind of work your way through and win the game. So that's kind of a deck building conundrum we see in seeing these two decks come together. For example, the 8-Rack deck typically chooses to draw because it really needs to get every single card. I think this deck definitely wants to play first because it doesn't need that extra inkling of a card because the power level is high enough to overcome that. So that's kind of what we're doing here. We've played a Jund Smallpox deck, like Smallpox Ponza, last week on Your Deck Live. And I must say, Smallpox, Wrenn and Six, and Liliana all did work very well together. Actually, they weren't playing Liliana, but Wrenn and Six and Smallpox are like peanut butter and jelly for sure. And Kroxa plays very well too, and Life Malone. So things I love here are Wrenn and Six and Smallpox. Just end of story. If you go turn 2 Smallpox, turn 2 Wrenn and Six, turn 3 Smallpox, that's just awesome. Wrenn and Six is great in low resource games, which Smallpox creates. I love the 4 Raven's Crime with Life Malone and Wrenn and Six. Life Malone Raven's Crime is a real sweet deal. That's pretty awesome. And then Wrenn and Six also very good with Raven's Crime. Both cards good with Liliana. So definitely doing a good job here of kind of constricting their resources while working on our own resources. That's pretty sweet. Kroxa seems awesome. Obviously this card's seeing play in Jund. And then just a really, really powerful recursive threat. Also a discard effect, which is really, really cool. So it works really well. Inquisition, Lightning Bolt over Push. I'd assume because you want to kill Planeswalkers, but definitely could be a split there, maybe. Although Smallpox and Liliana do answer large creatures very well. And then we have these Racks. Now, Diothar was saying that the consensus among the Discord group for the 8-rack people is only 4 racks and no afflictions, but Diothar just loves afflictions too much and wants to play them. I question this a little bit, because these cards, the rack only does one thing. It only wins the game if your opponent is on low resources, which is already a good state of being to be in. Obviously, if your opponent's on low resources, I mean, hopefully you can just beat them because they're on low resources, right? What the rack is not is a card that's good when you're behind or does something. You know, compare this deck, compare the rack to a Tarmogoyf, whereas a Tarmogoyf kills your opponent when they're low on resources, but also blocks when things aren't going right. You can just play it on turn 2. It's a 3/4. You can block with it. So that concerns me a bit. You know, now that the overall power level of our deck is higher, the one benefit is that with Smallpox in your deck, playing creatures is not ideal. So having a non-creature way to win the game is pretty cool. But it's only Smallpox that really says don't play Tarmogoyf in your deck. So we'll see how these feel. We'll see how these feel. You know, you don't want to be in a spot where you're winning more, because you know we have the racks, but we're already winning. So we could just kill them with an ultimate on Wrenn and Six or Liliana, you know, or Kroxa. Like Kroxa is a win condition. That's a house. So we'll see. Seasoned Pyromancer is also a little interesting. It's kind of a cool card. Definitely a good value card, but kind of just middle of the road here. It feels a little out of place. Not really sure on that one. Lightning Skelemental was also discussed. I don't like that card in this deck at all. That seems more of like we don't really care about the damage, I don't think. I don't think that card's what this deck wants. It also opens up to removal, which I don't like either. So I'm good. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. So yeah. So that's what we're looking at. Land base here, Blackcleave Cliffs. We're playing 1 Barren Moor and 1 Nurturing Peatland for our Wrenn and Six. We're playing 1 Graven Cairns. I hate that card. I hate filter lands. There should have be at least 1 Urborg in this mana base, I would think. Otherwise, it looks reasonable. So all seems reasonable. Sideboard's got 2 Brutalities. Obviously, a phenomenal card in this deck. 3 Pillages. Better than Fulminator because you can't Veil of Summer it. 2 Anger of the Gods seems awesome. Definitely a very good Anger of the God deck. No creatures here. 2 Ashiok seems great. Although Liliana might be better. It's possible. 2 Assassin's Trophies. I guess for Planeswalkers. I might prefer Maelstrom Pulse, honestly. You know, we're a resource denial deck, and getting 2 for 1 is not really cool. Damping Sphere against Tron's great. Spellbomb is fantastic too. So Spellbomb and Ashiok, instead of Liliana seems fine. I think filter lands are an abomination. I think they are terrible. They don't cast 1-mana spells. And when things are wrong, they are uncastable. So, sideboard seems fine. We can leave the 1 Graven Cairns. It's fine. Pyromancer is the real awkward mana cost here. We're obviously super heavy black, a light splash of red, a light splash of green, but can figure that one out. So, that's the deck, and let's battle. Racks for Diothar. Diothar does love his racks, let me tell you. Racks on racks. Let's go. Remember, folks, you want to see your deck on Your Deck Live, hop on over to jimdavismtg.com. And there's a bit of a queue right now. It's a little backed up. And I need to actually take a day off or two because I'm kind of killing myself. I've been working basically 12 hours a day every day for the last two or 3 weeks. And I need to kind of figure out how to work in some time off because I can't really go anywhere or do anything. So I've kind of just been working a lot, but I need to actually take a break at some point because I'm going to kill myself. Here's the website. Check it out, of course. My articles are on here. You got your Bert and Bob, my Tarmogoyf, my preview article, The Greatest League Ever Played. Check that out. And, of course, Your Deck Live. All the info right here. Check it out. JimDavisMTG.com. Let's go. Alrighty then. Alright, so like I said, we're going to choose to play. Because I think that we're not the rack. We're not 8 rack. We don't need the extra card. Our cards are powerful enough where I think it's fine. And we want to resolve our Planeswalkers as soon as possible on the play. Globmancer, 48-month resub. Holy cow, we're going to dance. That's fantastic. We're going to play first. Let's go. Ah, come on. We're playing Nurturing Peatland because there is no other Canopy Land in these colors. And Canopy Lands are great with Wrenn and Six. Alright, so we're going to mulligan. Obviously, hand's super awkward. It's better. Better. Keep this and ship a Catacombs. Wrenn and Six definitely helps our mana base out a ton. Alright, so ship a turn here. Instead get Blood Crypt, cycle Barren Moor most likely. Unless we're playing Burn or something. Shelldock Isle has been called. Okay. Well, and here we go. So, Shelldock Isle. Let me tell you about Shelldock Isle. Alright, let's get our Blood Crypt. Life total probably don't matter. Trap away, opponent. Trap away. That's one trap. Our Wrenn and Six is online. 2 traps. Just go all the way. Just do 4. Let's go to the next match. No, that's it. Just 2 traps. Alright. Cycle Barren Moor. Now we've got Kroxa, Seasoned. We have our whole graveyard at our disposal here. We got Kroxas and Seasoned Pyromancers and you name it. Another copy of Wrenn and Six. Not very exciting. Blackcleave Cliffs. A little awkward, but sure. Let's return the Nurturing Peatland, I think. Don't think Barren Moor is really, I mean, like... Let's get Peatland. So I got whatever lands we want, so... Alright, let's go. 2 traps, that's it? Just 2 traps, nothing else? 69, what's up, my friend? Resub. Lots of a new Sultai Hydra. I don't even know what that is, but... Oh, man, they have Ancestral Recall, too? Alright, well, this is a pretty busted hand from our mill opponent here. It's kind of lame, but... So we're on tap. And... That's not a bad draw. Now what? We have Surgical Extraction, too. Liliana not very good at the moment because they have 7 cards in their hand. Surgical Extraction, my Kroxa. Okay. It's been a thoroughly miserable game of Magic so far. They're close to Shelldock Isle being on. Okay. I mean, we're pretty far off Raven's Crime being, like, insanely good. We're probably just going to Liliana here. Start building up lands. We could, Inquisition. We could, like, Inquisition and Raven's Crime twice. Certainly lowers their hand size, but they can still just get to keep whatever good cards they have. If we Liliana here, like, it's not really great. Yeah, I think we're going to actually do that. We're going to Inquisition, and then we're going to double Raven's Crime. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh my god. Alright, so they've got double Crab, but no lands. They have Overwhelmed Apprentice, which is just not really a good Magic card. We're taking the Ancestral Recall, obviously. And they have a Push and a Fraying Sanity, which we don't really have an answer to, unfortunately. But I think the Ancestral Recall is much worse, so I'd love to draw Smallpox here. Alright, let's take that. And we're going to Raven's Crime them. Start in the Peatland. You definitely Inquisition first, then Raven's Crime. Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I had it backwards. I should have Raven's Crimes first. You're correct. Alright, and then get back to land. And do it again. I do like Raven's Crime a lot in this deck. Then next turn, if we draw a land, we can Liliana and Raven's Crime. It's called the Frayed Sanity? Wow. That's great. That's like the card I was most scared of. Hedron Crab. No land. God, I drew a land. So sick. Alright. And an Overwhelmed Apprentice. So now their Shelldock Isle is on, which isn't cool. They have one card in hand, and it's a Hedron Crab. So not the end of the world here. Draw land. That'd be sweet. Oh, we had a Loam? They milled a Loam. Huh. I don't know if I want to dredge, though. What if this is like a Glimpse of Something or something that's pretty bad. Yeah, we can't really do that. Alright. A Bolt? That's not bad. The thing is, we're just like so far from like actually winning the game that I don't know how we're not going to deck here realistically. Alright. Let's just get the let's get a swamp, I guess. Alright, get back a land. Play Liliana. Plus Liliana. Pitching a Wrenn and Six. Get their last card in hand. And we can just bolt this Hedron Crab. Let's do that right now, I guess. And just hope that this Shelldock Isle isn't good, basically. We have 17 cards in our deck. So, considering that they cast the Ancestral Recall this game, we're still, oh my god, come on. That's sick. So they just drew Ancestral Recall empty-handed. Awesome. And they drew Fraying Sanity. That's pretty gross. So they've cast 2 Ancestral Recalls this game against our 8-rack deck. Alright, so on tap, no dredge. Another Liliana's kinda not cool. Trying to each end step and player puts top X cards to graveyard. X the number of cards put in that graveyard anywhere. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just can't beat this card before we die here. They've got one card in hand. And we're gonna mill like 3 cards here if I plus Liliana and then Seasoned Pyromancer also. Kind of want the card off Pyromancer though. Yeah, I guess we're gonna plus first though. We have 16 cards in our deck. Yes. Pyromancer, draw 2. The last card name was Crypt Incursion. It's incredible. That was pretty good. Alright. That is a win condition. I don't know if we have any fetchable lands left. Let's take a look at our deck list. We've got 2 Blood Crypts, 1 Forest, 1 Swamp, 2 Overgrown Tomb. Both tombs are still in the deck. Alright. We could just like get back a different land and play it. Alright, let's get back to Graven Cairns and play it. Actually, Cliffs is fine if you don't have any mana to do anyway. So this is fine. Let's get back Cliffs. Play Cliffs and just say go. Having the mana is good, yes. It allows us for more Raven's Crimes, flashing back Seasoned Pyromancer. We got to kill them ASAP, so we mill 2 off of the Fraying Sanity. They take 3 off of the Rack. And they have their Shelldock Isle card, which is an Archive Trap for exactly 13. Nope. But now we have 3 cards left, and we're just dead. Save this card. Alright, so pretty frustrating first match there. Double Archive Trap and a double Ancestral Recall. Not cool. Not cool at all. Alright, so let's bring in our Brutality. What are we cutting? I can cut a Kroxa because they have surgicals anyway. You can cut a Raven's Crime too, honestly. They're going to be milling us. They could have like Graveyard Hate Post board, I guess, which also a reason to take these out. I mean, Trophy kills the stupid enchantment. Pyromancer. Guess we don't really want to Loam. You never want to like dredge it. Let's try this. Alright, going first. The old Forest Smallpox hand, eh? Alright. Sounds like kinda gross. We're gonna keep Smallpoxing a Hedron Crab on turn 1 is pretty good. The question is, are we Raven's Criming or not? I want to end up with a Blood Crypt and a Forest in play post Smallpox. I think we're discarding Smallpox. Yeah. So we're going to Blood Crypt, Raven's Crime, and then turn 2 Smallpox off of Swamp, sack the Swamp, discard the Smallpox. Alright, so bad news, no creature. Good news, we get to kill Shelldock Isle. Basically. Okay, Cliffs is pretty good. So let's play... I might actually keep the Smallpox now. So I get Swamp, Smallpox, sacrifice Swamp, discard Assassin's Trophy, I think. Discarded a Mystical Dispute. It's a very logical card to bring in against our Jund deck. Alright, Planeswalker off the top. That's a lightning bolt. Well, we've gone this far. I think we're poxing again. Doesn't really feel good, but... discard a Collective Brutality. Alright. So they have 4 cards total. We only have 2. We are drawing a card per turn. We've got Forest and Blood Crypt for Wrenn and Six. Wrenn and Six off the top, please. This could be worse, I guess. Joke's on them. We got no permanents. Oh, come on. God. Unbelievable. Our top card was Wrenn and Six. That's so stupid. Alright. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Mill Spell Pierce and Glimpse the Unthinkable. Play Hedron Crab. Bounce Aboro. Mill another Wrenn. Oh my god. This is unreal. Alright, that's a start, I guess. We have 41 cards in our deck. Sacrifice Yo Creature. This is sort of what I was saying about the rack. When things aren't going right, it just literally doesn't do anything. Like, what if it's just Tarmogoyf, you know? Like, opponent plays End Step, Visions for only 1 card, and then Archive Trap. Okay. And Visions again. For 3, I guess? Yeah, alright. Definitely not cool when your opponent has Ancestral Recall in their deck and you're playing the rack. They get Swamp, and they play Search for Azcanta. Okay. That card's also really good against us. Draw for turn. Shrieking Affliction. You discard a Surgical Extraction. Mill some cards. Do some things. Our graveyards are both too big. Bouncing Aboro. Adorable. So take no damage from their the rack effects. They put Aboro back in their hand. They flip Search for Azcanta. That draws them a new card every turn. Okay, that wasn't bad. We're going to mill a lot of cards off of it, but it does limit their resources pretty considerably. So ship Blood Crypt. They ship Island, I would assume. Sure. And plus Liliana. And now they've got no cards in hand. And we might actually be able to sneak this one out, folks. They're going to bounce a Boros, sure. I mean, now they can't use the Rescanta. So, depends on what this last card in hand is. Already put 3 cards in our graveyard, so we're going to mill 3 cards. Discard the Aboro, short. Mill some cards. I have 19 cards left. They take 3, and then 2. Go to 11, draw for turn. They go up to 2 cards. Tap a blue. 4. We're dead to any like glimpse unthinkable effects. They have this obviously to double it. So oh my god. They set adrift my Liliana. Unbelievable. Draw for turn. Overgrown Tomb. They have 1 card in hand. I'm pretty sure we're just Raven scriming them, so. Alright. So you put 2 cards in our graveyard, 3 cards in our graveyard. So you get milled for 3. They untap and take 6. You have a Kroxa too. Alright. I mean, so you're telling me there's a chance here. That's not a land. God damn it. Down to 12 cards in deck. And this kills them, right? They have 1 card. Sweet. Alright. Ooh, boy. Let me tell you. Okay. I think you just run that back. Like, I don't think we want Loam. And then... yeah, I think this is fine. Oh, boy. Okay. Inquisition, Raven's Crime, Kroxa, Bolt, Rack on the draw. This seems fine. Let's keep this. And turn 2 Inquisition, turn 2 Raven's Crime, tap land. Inquisition U. Okay. Their hand is Ashiok, Orb, Search for Escanta, Land. Hand's pretty mopey, honestly. Ashiok seems problematic for sure. Orb plus Search is pretty annoying. I think it's got to be Ashiok, probably. Just like mill 20 and exile my graveyard every turn. Alright. We bolt Ashiok after it's already milled 8 cards and exiled our graveyard, so... alright, they're going to play Swamp Orb. Why is it always Wrenn and Six gets milled every time? Alright, I have 4 cards in hand. Crimea. Discard Field of Ruin. Not ideal at the moment. I mean, mill 2. It's 2 lands. Obviously, a search is going to flip really, really fast with the orb in play. Mikokoro's Center of the Sea. Each player draws a card. Sure. Another orb. Sure. It's funny because the first, like, few mills are actually good for us. Liliana, Rack, Overgrown Tomb, Verdant Catacombs. Can't really cast Smallpox at this current juncture. Their hand is Search card. Playing the Rack does nothing but deal 1 damage. It's probably just Kroxa. Maybe draw a land and go Smallpox Rack. Discard an Overwhelmed Apprentice. Card's pretty mopey. Alright, mill some cards. There's Set Adrift. We can also Assassin's Trophy the Azcanta in a pinch. Yeah, there's your Azcanta. We've got 1 card in hand. Mill some stuff. Draw land. No. This has been a pretty frustrating game so far. Yeah, I think we're in big trouble. Alright. I guess we're playing the Rack and saying go. This card is kind of cool against us. Each player draws a card. It's like the anti-Rack card. Oh, we drew a land. That's sweet. So they flip Azcanta. We've drawn the land now, which is kind of cool. Now we can get an Overgrown Tomb, Smallpox. Let's draw like another Rack, I guess. That'd be pretty cool. Mill 2. Oh, crap. We milled the other Overgrown Tomb. That is unbelievable. And we drew the Rack, too. Alright. Well. God. So now I can't fetch a green, because we milled both green lands. Unbelievable. Alright, we're just going to Smallpox and Rack a bunch of times, and then hope that we can bolt them out. Discard Assassin's Trophies, can never cast it. Sack Barren Moor. They got a 1 card in hand. Yeah, Kroxa is not really happening in this game, I don't think. We have to like wait to draw another land, which is like, you know, may or may not happen. We can just take the guaranteed line here of just Smallpoxing twice. They get the Azcanta as much of the Rack, which kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? The next Smallpox takes them off Azcanta mana, which is cool. Oh, they found a Ancestral Recall. Never mind. A ridiculous game. Alright. Draw. Oh. This is so dumb. Turtle says, hey Jam, I watch enough of your content on YouTube and I'm a Prime member. I likely won't use Twitch much, but if I get a free sub, I'd like to use it to you. How do you do that? Link your Twitch and your Amazon Prime, and you get a free sub every month. You gotta use it manually every month, which is kind of annoying, but I'd appreciate it. Welcome. Also, if you're a sub, you can join the Discord too. Oh my god. I mean, we have 2 bolts here, so we could theoretically steal a win. They just have a recall in their hand, though, so probably can't ever win, realistically. Thanks, Cernal. Appreciate that. You stay safe, too. They not cast recall? What's going on? Okay. I mean, we like can't ever win because they're just gonna get an island to play recall here, but all we have left is one lonely swamp. This has been a very sad, depressing match. Not a great way to start our stream. Oh, they have Archive Trap too. Alright, whatever. That was the least amount of fun I've had playing Magic in a long time. Oh, okay. Sure. Sure. 0-1. 0-1. Definitely some pretty rough breaks there. If you flip the order of a few of those cards, I think we're in great shape. You know, we milled the Wrenn and Six like 3 times as our top card and didn't draw it. That game doesn't count, says Diothar. That game doesn't count. As we saw, though, the racks just didn't do anything. Because, like, if those racks had been Tarmogoyfs, are we better off that game? You know, like, they kind of just sat there while our opponent played Ancestral Recalls and didn't do anything, you know? Alright, definitely a very redundant hand. We don't really need these extra life Maloms, but we're going to keep this. Just got Wrenn and Six into Liliana, so... Mystery and Forest. Basic Forest. A Boreal Grazer. Sure. Okay. I mean, that's probably not great for us, I would assume. The old rack skis. Going up. Ooh, they're playing their own Wrenn and Six? That's interesting. That's unfortunately very, very good against us. Makes our Liliana look really, really dumb. Oh my god. Boreal Grazers for days. Mortuary Mire? Alright. Smallpox, eh? We probably just want to get Liliana in play first. They may be a Titan deck, but they can't cast it next turn. So I'd rather have Liliana in play and then cast Pox and the rack with Liliana in play. Fetch. Probably just Forest, honestly. We just sack it to Smallpox next turn. Because if we hit Kroxa, we're probably going to discard Loam and then mill it. Trying to hit Raven's Crime. Yeah, I guess we'll get Blood Crypt in case we hit a Kroxa. Don't think taking a few points here really matters. They discarded a Tribe Scout. It's just like a weird amulet deck, or what is this? What's going on here? Explore. Sure. Explore again. We can't really stop a Titan here. I guess they only have 2 cards in their hand. And they run back a land here. They can play it if they want to. We can get 2 cards out of their hand. Seems like an okay spot. Get back a land. Will they play it? Yes. Alright, so we have their entire hand. Which is cool, I guess. Molten Vortex. Okay. Kind of cool, but sure. Get Cinderglade, sure. So I guess our discard doesn't matter anymore because they have no cards in their hand. Alright, we're going to dredge Loam. He gives us 3 shots at Raven's Crime or Krox. I guess Krox is the big one, but... Smallpox, Inquisition, Barren Moor. Barren Moor's pretty cool. Alright. I guess we're poxing and racking here. I assume they have a land in their hand. They're going to shock us, maybe? Or shock something. Yeah. It's a Forgotten Cave, too? Oh my god. This is pretty gross. Alright. So, we're going to swamp... Rack... Smallpox, discard probably just a land, I guess. We have Loam to get him back next turn anyway. Alright. I mean, I guess go. Take 3. Eternal, new sub. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. Appreciate that. Twitch Prime, free sub. Love to see it. What's up, ABA? How's it going, everyone? Shooting, welcome to the stream. Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck Live on stream. Diothar's Jundrak deck. Getting back the Forgotten Cave. We will need to deal with this Wrenn and Six eventually. Just gonna draw lightning bolts. Doesn't hurt, I guess. I guess we'll dredge Loam, looking for Kroxa. Did it. Alright, so get back our... How many swamps do we have? 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to exile at least 1 land. I guess we... Yes, fine, I guess. Alright, so let's get back Swamp. Play land, play Kroxa. Kroxa is pretty nice. So Inquisition, Smallpox, Wrenn and Six, and 1 of the fetch lands. Crank it up. Molten Vortex dealing 2 to Liliana. Sure. Alright, sure. Whatever. Liliana's dead. You got it, my friend. What's up, Mike? Mike from Canada, Ontario. Playing Magic since Eldritch Moon. Learned the rules as a kid. Favorite card, Gideon, ally as Zendikar. The good boy we all deserve. Sweet. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. Alright, yeah, so they go. I think they're pretty dead here. Kroxa is kind of a boom boom. Discarded a Ghost Quote. What a weird deck. There's like this red-green lands deck. Alright. I guess. Alright, let's bring in our Ashioks, our Pillages, I think. Looks like they're building towards Titan or Field of the Dead, so that feels appropriate. And maybe Spellbomb too. What do we not want? I imagine they're going to have their own hate of some kind. These bolts are pretty bad. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Maelstrom Pulse or Dreadbore. Even Dreadbore maybe better than Assassin's Trophy. I really hate Assassin's Trophy. Just hate it. I don't need Pyromancer. And then... Gotta shave 1 more card. Let's shave a Raven's Crime. They're probably going to have some sort of graveyard hate, so... Let's try this. My opponent. There we go. Alright. Rack. Smallpox. Kroxa. Liliana. That sounds fun. Keep this. Punk keep 7. Tranquil Thicket. Rack it up. Definitely need to draw land, but... Mountain. Explore. Mortuary Mire. Okay. Another Smallpox. Okay, well, definitely really short on lands. Not really thrilled about this. Pretty hard to play Smallpox. You don't have any lands in your hand, so it's definitely not cool. You have, 4 Wrenn and 6, 2 Loam, and are also lands in our deck too, so I imagine you usually want to play Rack on turn 1. They discarded a Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Sure. Play Dryad of the Elysian Grove, sure. Land for Liliana, please. Or we just can't Smallpox here, because even though you want to kill this, it will just never cast a spell for the rest of the game. So, pretty sure we're Spellbombing here, and probably just cracking it and trying to draw a land. Alright, it plays. Definitely do not have to Smallpox. Smallboxing here means we can't play Magic anymore. Now, ideally, we draw a land, we go Liliana, Rack, or we can go Pox even. Life Malome for 0. Okay. Draw Pillage. Awkward. Loam does pretty much invalidate everything, which is awful for us. But we're just going to Liliana Edict here. Very weird mirror we're playing here. Well, that's not a mirror, it's like a pseudo mirror. Where, like, they're playing a lot of the cards that we're playing to make our other cards good. Thereby, their cards are just, like, good against us. Oh, that was brutal. Veil of Summer also exists. They dredged off of their Veil of Summer draw, hit Shelter Thicket and Misty Rainforest. Yeah. This is why I kind of want Leyline of the Void in the sideboard. Like, Spellbomb and Ashiok are cute and all, but, like, graveyard stuff is just, like, really, really good against us, because we're obviously looking to put cards in the graveyard. I think just playing 4 Leyline might be better. So Loam back 2 lands. Not as bad as 3, I suppose. Loam back a single land. Play that land too. Alright, well, I don't think we can beat Life from Loam. Okay, never mind. I guess that works. Alright. Sure. Better lucky than good. I'll say a Veil again. Okay, so they definitely have Veil, unfortunately. No? Why would they give me the land in their graveyard? I could target ourselves, but because milling ourselves opens us up to drawing. Maybe it might be right to target ourselves anyway. So we get both their Loams and their land. That's pretty awesome. I guess if it's Titan next turn, we're dead. But, oh, man, we have Ashiok in play. So, yeah, but, like, they have a Dryad in play. So the fetch land taps for all 5 colors. So, yeah, we're targeting ourselves, actually. I kind of like that. We milled a couple lands, nothing really crazy. Sure. All right. So I think we're in pretty good shape now, honestly. Pretty good draw there. Pretty good draw, not going to lie. Would like to draw a land. And I'm not sure if we draw a land what we're going to do. Getting Liliana Veil of Summer again would be pretty gross. Yes, Loam or Wrenn and Six would also be very, very good draws. Courser of Krufix with an Explore on top. If I draw a land, I could just go double Smallpox, honestly. It's pretty crazy, but we just play the rack. Llanowar Scout? What is going on? Well, that ruins the double Smallpox line, but sure. What's up, Finn? I'll be on for this league and one more league. Blackcleave. That's kind of cute with Smallpox. We can't do it twice. Now, oh man. God, what an awkward game. So we don't know if they have a Titan in their hand. I guess if we Smallpox twice, they don't have a Titan in their hand, right? We Smallpox once, they sacrifice Llanowar Scout. Twice, sacrifice Dryad to keep Courser in play, probably. Doesn't help them draw cards, though. Like, we're just going to double Smallpox here, honestly. We could also Ashiok ourselves. It's definitely going to die. No, when you Smallpox, we're going to lose a land, so it comes in untapped. That's why it's pretty sweet. So, yeah, it's fire away. Discard Pillage. We're discarding Pillage and Liliana, just keeping the Smallpox. Sacrifice Barren Moor. And then we can just, like, Ashiok ourself. Try and find a life from Loam to rebuild. Sir, I think Aether Hub is correct, though. I think that playing Aether Hub with Glintstone Siphoner is almost a necessity, and I added 2 Harness Lightnings, too. So, I think Aether Hub is a necessity when you're playing it. You can always Kroxa off of 5 lands, not 4, you know? And I added the Harness Lightnings, too. We'll discuss it when we're up, my friend. Alright, so they sacrifice Mire, Scout, have 1 card in hand, and bombs away, I guess. Just gonna double rack them, so... Smallpox, discard Liliana. Sacrifice Blackcleave Cliffs. They keep Courser. Courser is good at drawing them spells and playing lands off the top, but doesn't actually fill their hand. So don't thank me, Matthew. Thank Diothar. They had a tracker in their hand. Wow, good play, Jim. And now we'll just target us because they have a Courser in play. And we did not hit a life from Loam, so... Alright. I mean, with 2 racks here, I think we're pretty good to go, honestly. Smallpox is busted. I do love Smallpox. Veil of Summer. Nice card. Nice card. I don't know what the hell they're playing. They're playing some sort of land deck. I don't really know what they're doing. But Shistaku, new sub. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. Excuse me. All right, so they have a Veil of Summer in their hand, which I don't really care about. Forest, sure. That's really awkward to draw. We do the one forest attack with Kroxa in the graveyard. Obviously, really annoying, but sure. All right. I mean, rack away here. You go to 11. Stomping Ground. All right. They're just playing like what looks like a lands deck. They have like some really weird. They've played Molten Vortex. They've played Llanowar Scout. They played. So it's almost like they're playing a singleton Amulet deck. It's like all the weird cards they're playing. That's good. Now we know they have a Veil of Summer in their hands. We just get to plus it, which is pretty sweet. Shusaku? I can't say the first part. What's the first part? Michael from Germany. Awesome, my friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you for your support. All new subs. Join the Discord. Shusaku? Shusaku. Am I saying it right? If I'm not saying it right, please let me know. Alright, they did some stuff. Discarded a land. Wrenn and Six is bad. That's not a good one. Sweet. Awesome, my friend. Thanks for subbing. Appreciate that. So we need a little more help than just Liliana here, I guess. They have 2 cards in hand, one of which is a Veil of Summer, and one of which is a land, I think. And obviously Wrenn and Six is a problem because it just draws a card every turn. We draw... Where are Life Malomes at, you know? Oh. Opponent, come on. Pillage. Can't even cast it. Ghost Quarter me in my draw step. Okay. That might have been... I actually want the red. We want to draw stuff. Alright. Plus, Cowweb. New sub. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. Alright, so they discard a land. They have 1 card in their hands. Veil of Summer. They're drawing Wrenn and Six, which just sucks. I will do Arena Sealed Cube maybe at some point. I don't know when. Go to 5. Draw Wrenn and Six. Play Wrenn. Top card's Wrenn and Six again. That's pretty funny. Alright. Do I even vintage? No. Oh my god, opponent, come on. What do I want to draw here? Like Life Malum or Wrenn and Six? Drawing the 1 forest really sucks because we can't Kroxa if we draw land. Ah, that works too. I can ping my my Liliana. Let me draw Foothills. Not quite there on Kroxa yet. And I can just Ghost Quarter me. Yeah. Well, they're 1. That's kind of cool, I guess. So, I boarded the bolts out, right? Yeah. It sucks. Turn a land, yes. Calvin from Charleston, South Carolina. What's up, my friend? Plains Alliance's favorite card of all time, ATOG. Favorite deck is Infect. Thanks, Calvin. Appreciate it. Alright, go to 2. They have 3 cards in their hand now, so Rock's not doing anything anymore. They're certainly getting the value out of their clock. They're enjoying the screen time here. Play another Wrenn and Six. Okay. Get back Cinderglade. Is there not going to Ghost Quarter us? Well, I mean, X3 minus the number of cards. We have outs here, honestly. We need a non. Oh my god, we're at Blood Crypts. Oh my god, why are you like this? We actually can't cast Kroxa ever. Oh my god, this has been so awkward. They just have Veil of Summer in their hand. Oh. Now I just have Dryad plus Courser. Veil Summer cantrips. Just keeps the card in their hand. Man, milling that the other Blood Crypt really sucks. Like, I don't even think we have a red source left to cast. Oh, we have the filter land. If we draw exactly the filter land, then maybe. Yeah, probably maybe I should just cast it just to get rid of their stupid thing, but draw Kroxa. Shrieking Affliction. Ghost Quarter, my mountain. Get a swamp. Alright, kind of lame. Kind of lame. If we don't want Pillage, like, they're like a land. I guess Pillage is bad. Just leave the Pyromancers in, maybe. Just leaving the Raven's Crime. I don't think we want the bolts. All they have is 2/4s. Like, what do I want bolts for? I did have Tracker, I guess. Tracker's pretty good. I guess Pyromancer is bad against 2/4s also. Alright, I'll try this. Sure, I guess. Pretty racky hand, I suppose. You draw land, but... What's up, Rogue Goblin? What's up, Robot? It's going okay. Your Deck Live. Jund Modern Rack. Lost to Mill in round 1. We're playing against some really bizarre red-green Life from the Loam Wrenn and Six deck here in round 2. Both those cards obviously very good against us. So that was a good draw. Alright, let's just double Raven's Crime, I guess. Raven's Crime you. They have a Loam in their hand. We're going to feel pretty stupid, but it's not really a lot we can do about that. Discard 2 lands, so I got a bad feeling about this. They just have Loam or Wrenn and Six, like, just like the hard counter to our deck. It's really, really awkward. Alright, I mean, get back Blast Zone, sure. Blast Zone is certainly good against our racks. Gonna Ashiok first. Mill ourself. Exile their 1 land. Hit a Kroxa, that's kind of cool. If we draw a land, we can Kroxa. A Ghost Quarter. Dryad. Stomping Ground, sure. Not a bad Liliana turn for us. I dealt 1 damage to Ashiok. Little poke. Oh, man. We got a Liliana here, unfortunately. I would love to play Loam, but... Alright, I mean, Edict you, just say go. There's no reason to plus Ashiok at the moment. Turns out they're fetch lands too, so... It's a pretty good start for us. They do have a Blast Zone in their hand. Need to be cognizant of that. Finish off Liliana, sure. Tile Tracker. Uh-oh. I don't know if we can beat that card. And Llanowar Scout. Anything but Llanowar Scout. And we couldn't draw a land for Kroxa. God damn it. Alright, they have a Blast Zone for both racks. That's super awkward. Alright. We have 2 lands in our graveyard. It's kind of gross. I guess this like Ashiok's probably just going to die anyway. Maybe I should just mill myself. Try to get more lands. Okay. And then... We don't even need... We could just like Raven's Crime them. We don't even need to kill Inquisition. Kroxa next turn. In case they have a 6-drop in their hand or not, you know, it's being expensive. Oh, I should have done this first. I guess I wanted to Loam first. Ugh. They have a land in their hand. We're gonna feel like an idiot. But I wanted to Ashiok before I Loamed. That's pretty awkward. Oh, it's a land. Oh. God, why are you like this? All right. Well, we get to Kroxa next turn, and Kroxa's kind of a house, so... They're just like this red... It's sort of like, if they ban Primeval Titan, that's what our opponent's deck is. It's like they ban Primeval Titan, but they still want to play like a red-green Valakut, like Landsy deck. That's what their deck looks like to me, basically. Field of the Dead. Why would they draw Field of the Dead? Alright, so they have 2 lands, or 2 cards in their hand. One's a land. Oh my god. We're just getting pounded by this Towers Tracker. They Ghost Ward of my Blood Crypt, we just get a mountain and cast Kroxa. Yeah, we're just like pretty in trouble here. Because now if we play Kroxa, we just have to like, I don't know how I beat this Tower Tracker. If we play Kroxa, it's just a chump blocker at this point. Alright, this is pretty gross. I mean, like, unfortunately, they're just playing the cards that we're playing to make our cards good. And thereby, their cards are good against our cards. Like, I mean, Life from Loam and Wrenn and Six are pretty good against the rack and discard spells, obviously. That's why we're playing them with them. So, pretty lame. Pretty lame, but sure. Remember, folks, check out CoolStuffInc.com, CoolStuffInc.com. Number one source for your game shopping needs, CoolStuffInc.com. Use promo code Jim5, 5% off your order, and you get a free Jim Davis Goblin token. Check it out, CoolStuffInc.com. Again, 5% off your order and a free Goblin token. Also, free content every single weekday. Never a paywall, ever. I do a video Monday, article Friday. Yesterday's article was a preview article for Ikoria. That's right, brand new card. Birthing Pod Tarmogoyf mashup card. Pretty super cool card. Check it out. CoolStuffInc.com. Bunch on 6 cards. We're on the draw. We're going to keep. Tracker seems too mana intensive. Human. Man, our hand's really bad against humans. Oh boy. That's better. Rakia, I guess. Attack for 1. What in the world is going on? How does a humans player keep a 6-card hand that has no play on turn 2? Every card in their deck costs 1, 2, or 3. Maybe they're just like never going to play a spell to play on the rack. Oh, let's find out, I guess. All right, let's find out what's in their hand. It's actually fetch a swamp? No. They can cast Manus Rider. Like, all right, whatever. Do this. All right, that answers that question. It's Phantasmal Image, Reflector Mage, and lands. So, yeah. Okay. I mean, Reflector Mage is, like, pretty dead again. I guess we have a Pyromancer in our hand. And just take the Reflector Mage. Alright, take Reflector Mage. There's no real purpose in playing Affliction yet. We're trying to get an Overgrown Tomb. And we'll get a Mountain next turn, probably. So, imagine they're going to Canopy end step. So, no. Alright, sure. I guess we, like, can't. So we, like, can't Pyromancer if they have an image in play. Alright, so they drew Freebooter. Alright, I guess we're just going to bolt this before it resolves. So if we play a Pyromancer, we're just gonna copy it with pretty good value. So just mountain, bolt this. They don't get to see my hand. Oh, they do get to see my hand. All right, so that's my hand. Okay. Yeah, I'll just play more stuff, I guess. Just cycle Barren Moor to start. Try and find like a Wrenn and Six or something. That plays. That plays. All right. Cool. Response to the rack. They're going to draw a card off Horizon Canopy. Clever. Clever. Play Canopy, sure. Green for Mayor of Arvbuck. Or Arva, whatever. Averbrook. Okay. Sure. We only find a spell here at some point. We're not going to dredge straw. Alright, let's cycle Barren Moor. The Rackskis, sure. Well, we got racks on racks. Kind of what I'm saying about these racks. If these are all just Tarmogoyfs, we'd probably be winning this game. I mean, I get to copy their mayor. And I don't think we can, like... I mean, we Loam and get to Barren Moor, which is kind of expensive. Alright, we're not going to dredge. Because we have, like... that means we Barren Moor to draw a card. I guess if we hit exactly Kroxa, it's a good dredge. But anything else is pretty bad. We could also draw it and then discard it with Seasoned Pyromancer to make a token. Is that better than a random card? If I draw a random card again, it's another land, I'm going to snap. Alright, this is Loam. We had a Raven's Crime. Tilt. Alright, let's play Pyromancer. We can crime them twice too, I guess. Alright, let's play Pyromancer. Discarding Loam and Foothills. Cliffs. Oh my god. Alright. So we're going to 8. Get Swamp. Raven's Crime twice. They're going to have 1 card left. Champion Caverns. They have 1 card left. It's better than Champion of the Parish. Just kind of scary. They will take some damage off these racks. Racks on racks. Hopefully we can just keep it on the ground. Because we can block Pyromancer and then buy it back and then block with it again. Thalia's Lieutenant. That's not good. Okay. Great. So I guess we could have like double blocked the mayor, but it still seems pretty good to put us to one and kill all our creatures. Um, we're gonna let Pyromancer die here, so we can flash it back if we feel like we need to. I think we're gonna dredge Loam again, trying to Kroxa. I don't know if Kroxa's good anymore though. We just need multiple blockers. Maybe we just draw. I mean, they have one card. If we dredge Loam, we can't play anything basically. Three blockers, one card in hand. Dredge Loam, cycle. Yeah, we're just gonna draw. I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world if we can get their last card and then we can make blockers and try and kill them over 2 turns. All right, no fetchable land left, right? Pretty sure. All right, that's pretty good. Let's take that. We can just do the Pyromancer on their turn. So I think we might have them here. They can't kill us next turn in theory. Unless they have a Mantis Rider. No, because they can't. The Mantis Rider removes an attacker anyway. It does deal 5 in the air though. Yeah. No, Mantis Rider doesn't do it. Reflector Mage also doesn't do it. So I don't think they have any outs to kill us here. It's pretty sweet. Oh boy.
Game. Blouses.
Yikes. Scary game there. Scary game. Alright, bring in Anger. And Smallpox, Liliana, Pyromancer. Our Edict effects aren't great against them. I'm going to shave like 2 Afflictions, I think. What do I got Pillage for? Trophy's like not great. Oh, Raven's Crime's also not like awesome because they're going to empty their hand reasonably quickly anyway. Spending 3 mana to kill their Aether Vial on turn 3 is not a good tempo play. Yeah, this is not how you're going to beat a human deck, by tapping 3 mana and not affecting the board in any way. You got to kill their stuff, get some Planeswalkers going, and then finish them off. You might even want Brutality or Trophy over like a Raven's Crime or 2. Crime's only medium, but yeah, probably the Assassin's Trophies. Let's cut like Crime. 2 trophies. This hand is dope. Let's keep this hand. Jeez, this hand's great. It's interesting how directly correlated drawing Wrenn and Six is with our hands being awesome. Aether Vial, you got it. The Raxkis, I think I'd rather just have Bolt up. I can also Foothills. Probably want a Foothills for Wrenn and Six anyway. Yeah, we'll just Foothills and say. I said that doesn't work. I don't know, Stomping Ground on my deck. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. If I have to get a Blood Crypt and play Overgrown Tomb, we'll deal with it, I guess. Ikoria seems cool. If you don't know my thoughts on it, I did a first impressions video on my YouTube. Check that one out. Auriok Champion. Yeah, that card is smallboxable, I suppose. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I mean, they could obviously have a 1-drop. I don't think we're interested in smallpoxing yet. Rather just get the Wrenn and Six in play. I guess they could kill it if they had Mantis Rider, which is kind of annoying. Okay. I think we're a smallpox. Ooh, that changes things too. That changes things too. I still think we're in a smallpox. Sacrifice the Blackcleave Cliffs. Discard the rack. Set up for Wrenn and Six next turn. Hopefully on a safe board. And then Wrenn and Six sets up for Anger the Gods. So they have a Vial here. So they can sack their like their Noble Hierarch or their whatever. So they want to do is fine. They only have 3 cards in hand, so we are constricting their resources pretty well. They discard an island and sack their champion. So, alright. They only have 2 cards left. So that's a nice little little bonus for us. Next turn we get to Wrenn and Six, get back the Blackcleave Cliffs. We have a possible Anger the Gods. Obviously champion is still being pretty annoying, but as long as they don't stack up like multiple what's it called? Thighs Lieutenants. Make it big, we should be okay. Alright, it's cool. It's like the canopy too. It's interesting. All right, so they have a freebooter here, which is fine. We have Bolt and Anger, so they're gonna try and give me the boot, and we're gonna allow it because I'd be happy to play Wrenn and Six here. So. Not a bad hand. Take the Bolt? Sure. Alright, so we just Overgrown Tomb here, get Wrenn and Six, get back Blackcleave Cliffs. Feels awesome. They have Mantis Rider. Whatever. We have Anger the Gods in our hand, you know? People want Artisan Band? That's a big stretch. The card's cool. It's not like a insane powerhouse. Alright. I mean, if they have a Lieutenant here, I guess it's not that bad. We still have the Anger of the Gods, so. Alright. Kroxa. Aether Vial. So, another Bootskis. And this one's going to take our Anger, I guess. We just have this Assassin's Trophy, too, so sure. That's fine. Also fine. Okay. So in theory they can kill Wrenn and Six next turn, but Only in theory. Play this. There you go. We'll team up Assassin's Trophy and Foothills. Kill the Booter with Anger on it. Let's keep plus in Wrenn and Six. Get our anger back. They get a land. Want to play anything else? We have Anger the Gods in our hand now, obviously. Wrenn and Six lives. I can fetch land, get land back. Not going to play anything else. Sure. Let's get, I probably should have played the... I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, another land. Sure. I mean, we get Anger here just to preserve our Wrenn and Six for a turn. Let's get the Bolt back too, I guess. Sure. Not the best Anger of all time, but, you know, you get Bolt back, which is pretty nice. Ashiok champion number 2. Okay, where my Plague Engineers at? Huh? It's my favorite card. Where are they at? Oh, God. Not sure if we can win anymore. Ashiok champions are essentially unkillable at this point. Kind of not sure why we're not just playing Damnation, our sideboard, over Anger the Gods. Smallpox is not bad. It's obviously awkward if they have a 3 in their hand, but... Alright, let's Kroxa Bolt Smallpox here. Okay, this card, Cavern of Souls. They have 1 card left in hand. Alright, I mean, the card left in their hand is a creature probably in trouble, but I think that we can maybe get out of this if it's not. It's their own copy of Plague Engineer. Hilarious. Don't name Goblin. Don't you do it. Don't you dare do it. Elemental. Opponent has no idea how to properly troll me. Alright. Yeah, we're shut out of these Auric champions. Pretty embarrassing, honestly. Okay, that's a start. That's a start, I guess. Just need a few more of these. Land is good. Don't play creature. No. I don't think we have any outs anymore. Alright. Yeah, Auric Champion's kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but if our racks were Tarmogoyfs... Yeah, we don't really kill that card very well. But there's not much you can do about it, honestly. Except for, like, just get a Kroxa in play and actually win the game. Definitely awkward. Definitely awkward. Ugh, come on. 2 lands here, but his hand is phenomenal. We can't keep this. Maybe on the draw we can keep it, not on the play. Oh, brutal hand, brutal hand. I'm just saying how I feel, Diothar. Just trying to say. You know, it's important to look at things as objectively as possible. Alright. This hand's pretty good. I think we're going to keep this and ship the Pyromancer. And just fire off Poxes left and right. Alright. God, Graven Cairns can't cast Wrenn and Six. Neither can basic Swamp. Alright, let's play Swamp and say go. The Raxkies. Rack 'em up. Island Aether Vial. Alright. It's obviously good against our Smallpox. That's fine, I guess. Oh, that throws our entire plan off. Man, them not playing a creature and us drawing Liliana makes things just so unbelievably awkward. We were so happy to, like, Smallpox away a Noble Hierarch and just put him back in the Stone Age, but... Oh, man. By the time we play Liliana, it's like probably not going to be good enough. Could have been Wrenn and Six if we can't even cast Wrenn and Six right now. If you wanted your lesson in why filter lands are bad, this is why. Ooh. Meddling Mage? Nope. Thalia. Okay. Well, now we are priced in to casting Smallpox. I think we're actually going to leave the Catacombs in play. I don't even know what land I want yet. And we're going to sack the Graven Cairns. Actually, I can't. Never mind, obviously. Same reason I can't cast this, the same reason I can't play this for 2. Alright, so we're going to get, I guess a Blood Crypt. Kroxa. Alright. Bombs away. Kroxa is a nice discard. God damn it. Yeah, alright. We're in big trouble this game. Because now he's Smallpox and we're behind. We had to really hope they didn't have a 1-drop there. Now we just stone rained ourselves with a Thalia in play. The argument isn't necessarily is the rack a bad card or not. It's just, as this deck is built, you know, we're not like 8 rack where we're like every spell is a 1-mana spell hell bent on getting the rack to be really, really good. So the question is the rack good enough in this deck? Or is it just worse than like a more typical card like Tarmogoyf or something like that? Want to sack the Swamp? Because Graven Cairns is just really, really awkward when it comes to mana. I don't think we can do anything. They specifically viled in Lieutenant and didn't cast it. Why? I think we're just dead. I probably should have just held this, honestly. I don't know. Kessig Malcontents hits the bin. So the card in their hand is better than Kessig Malcontents. Yeah, we're really dead here. All right. All right. I mean, their hand was pretty ideal there. Oh man. Yeah, like. Smallpox is sweet, but you gotta cast it when you're somewhat ahead. It does suck. Like if they just had a creature on turn 1 there, you probably are in pretty okay shape that game. Maybe not. I don't know. Thalia is also really good against this too. I think Plague Engineer or something like that is definitely needed on the board. Decks full of small little creatures that flood the board pretty quick seem really good against us because they just overrun what we're doing. So Plague Engineer seems really, really good. Definitely could be a good addition. I'm not sure. No Nether Spirit? We're playing Kroxa. You can't play Nether Spirit, this is the only creature in your deck usually. Come on! Alright, this hand's fine. We're on the draw and down a card. I don't want to ship a land with the Smallpox in my hand. And Raven's Crime is just a 1-for-1 back and forth card, so being on the draw but down a card seems kind of eh. And Lightning Bolts, I guess we have like... We have Inquisition to deal with stuff early game, and we can pox a creature. Lightning Bolt's only good if they're playing like you know, like humans, like a lot of stuff. Come on, shut the bolt. Snow-covered island. Arkham's Astrolabe. Alrighty. Oh my god, they are playing Underworld Breach, Wishclaw Talisman, Astrolabe, Mishra's Bauble. This is like the grinding station deck? What the hell is this? I guess it's Breach? Alright, you're up, I guess. I'll just draw. It feels like every game we just like want to draw Wrenn and Six or Life Malone. Like really, really, really bad. And we don't draw it, our deck just like doesn't really function. When we do draw it, it's great, but... Alright, Mishra's Bauble. Targeting themselves. Play Astrolabe. So they want the card on top. Play Delta. Draw a card, Bauble. Kroxa. They got 5 cards in their hand. Jeez, that's a lot of cards. I mean, I would like to discard Kroxa to Smallpox. I don't think it's worth playing. Should I crime them, I guess? Like, it just feels like all of our cards are really underpowered if we don't draw Loam or Wrenn and Six. They discard a Steam Vents. Alright. Not gonna crime again. I think we want our lands. But also just like up on cards on us, so trading 1 for 1 is not the best thing in the world. Watery Grave tapped, go. Alright, thank God they played Emery, so now our Smallpox is live. Live at 5, Smallpox. They mail explosives, grinding station, land, sure, play Scalding Tarn, great. And play Grinding Station. Okay. So their hand is Talisman. We might just be dead. Get Overgrown Tomb. Untap. I guess we get everything, right? That's pretty good. Alright, let's just go Swamp, Raven's Crime off our Forest, Smallpox. Discard Kroxa. They all have no cards in hand and 2 lands in play. It's pretty good. Smallpox is pretty sweet. Alright, so they've got 2 lands, no cards. And we have 2 lands, 1 card. Kroxa in the graveyard, Raven's Crime in the graveyard. No Wrenn and Six, no Life Malone yet, but they draw Blood Crypt and say go. Cool. Alright, Kroxa, take me home. We need a W here, Kroxa. Take me home. Smallpox again. No. Absolutely not. Kroxa, take me home. Kroxa, take me home. Kroxa, take me home. Land for Kroxa. Peatland. Kroxa. Two. That's a lot of lands to get rid of, but sure. Leave Raven's Crime land. Kroxa's here. Oh my god, you drew a stupid counterspell. Are you kidding me?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Well, back to having nothing again. Alright, we'll sack the Peterland, I guess. Lightning Bolt. Could be worse, I guess. Alright. Inquisition of Kozilek. I mean, Bolt kills Emery. We're going to keep the Bolt. Blackcleave Cliffs, Graven Cairns. That's fine. Got the old Kroxa next turn. Another example of why Graven Cairns isn't good, so you couldn't cast Raven's Crime there. Don't draw Underworld Breach, please. Kroxa again. Okay. Coming in. Please don't you dare Metallic Rebuke me. Oh my god, I hit the wrong card. No. I hit the wrong Kroxa. Yes, very conservative line here. Very conservative line. Decided to just make him discard a card, not get Metallic Rebuked. It's the plan all along. Raven's Crime. All right. Alright, we're gonna Kroxa first and then Raven's Crime. So they counter it, we'll get the card out of the graveyard. I mean the card out of the last card out of their hand, so Smallpox, Inquisition, other Kroxa, land. Leave Raven's Crime? No, because we have a one in our hand. Is any freaking smaller. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave the Peterland in the graveyard. Okay, so they rebuke. It's fine. We'll crime their last card. And probably just kill them with the Pyromancer and the Lightning Bolt. So probably had it last turn too. So get your last card. Fatal Push my Seasoned Pyromancer. Okay. Oh, got cards. Untap. Draw Liliana of the Veil. That plays, I guess. Is that better than just flashing back 2 tokens? 2 tokens is lethal next turn. So yeah, I'll just say go. Don't draw under Roll Breach. Can't counter this. The Raxkeys. Play the Rack. And I guess we'll just say go and upkeep bolt them. We play Liliana and then go for this. They can mana leak it or whatever, or rebuke it. So also, if they counter it, then they lose 1 card in their hand or back. So Cryptic or bust here, I guess, but then they just die anyway. So all right, we got him. We got him. Put it in the books. Put it in the books. We need a W here, folks. We need a W real bad. It's been a rough ride so far. Been a rough ride. Some run bads. Things haven't really gone our way yet. But that's okay. We're going to make it happen. Bring all the 8 cards. I guess the bolts kill Emery. I guess we have 8 edicts for Emery, so I don't really like this card either against them, I don't think. I guess Brutality kills Emery with some extra oomph too. And we shave like a Crime and a Kroxa. Yeah, sure. Let's try this. Okay, okay, we can keep this. Opponent is in a tank. Let's celebrate our first win. We're going to keep preemptive celebration here. We're going to win. We're going to win. Gross. Alright. Let's just play Affliction and say go. Save the old Spellbomb skis. Alright, crack 2 lens. Play a Grinding Station. We can't actually deal with that once it's in play, but Nurturing Peatland. And if they have Underworld Breach, we just like die, so I guess we'll play Spellbomb and say go. K Command's like kind of clunky. Alright, so let's fetch Overgrown Tomb, untap, and give him the old Kroxa. Pretty far from being able to escape it, unfortunately, but they're going to 4 cards in hand. Okay, discard Fatal Push, sure. That's pretty annoying. It's our Kroxa. Do I smell toast? Huh? Hmm?
Which one's the best card in the set? Which one's the best card in the deck?
No land, go.
Not that.
Okay. The old Damping Sphere, eh? Alright, I can mess with that.
What was that?
And no Rebuke. Wow. Alright. Alright, let's play lands I go. Damping Sphere doesn't work with Graven Cairns either. It's funny. Alright, so they have Urza here. It's pretty stinky. Urza is very good. Very good card. Very good card. What's up, endgame? Draw spell. I mean, that is a spell. It's honestly not the worst spell either. I think I would like to Peterland first. Oh, that's a thing? I didn't even know that, Dio. Alright, let's sack Peterland. The Raxkis. That turns off our ability to spell. We can still Spellbomb, I guess. Another 4 cards in hand, but it'd be 3. Alright, we're going to play Smallpox. Discard Graven Cairns. Imagine they'll sack the Construct here. They discarded Underworld Breach. Interesting. We'll sack a Blackcleave Cliffs. They go to 3 cards in hand. We have Kroxa next turn. I'm just going to rack them. Oh, wait, I can't. That's right, never mind. It costs 2. Thank you, Damping Sphere. Emery, Lurker of the Lock. Alright, I mean, that's like kind of fine. We just like Spellbomb them, I guess. I mean, they have his Bobble in play too. Ezra, Agent of Bolus, that card's sweet. They have Tormod's Crypt too. Alright, we gotta bomb them. They're gonna have their Bobble Emery, but We have 2 cards in hand. Alright, we're just gonna crank it. I could wait to not draw a card off it, I guess. But they just do nothing, untap and Emery the Crypt, so we have to do it now, so. Draw another Damping Sphere. Oh my god. Alright. Untap. Kroxa. They're gonna have Mana Leak. Maybe I shouldn't actually cast it. Hold on a second. They just like definitely have Mana Leak. Or whatever it is. Yep. Alright, so Thassa's Oracle is also in hand. So Kroxa next turn. They have an Oracle in hand. Not too much going on here. It can't really combo kill us, so ideally we'll get Kroxa in play. They get to do the bobble thing, which is kind of annoying. They're just drawing 2 cards turn. That's cool. Our things trigger first, so they get a 7. We like that. We like that. Wishclaw Talisman. Okay. That's kind of cute. They can like tutor then sacrifice it. Am I dead? No, I have Damping Sphere in play. Yeah, follow the stream with that follow button. Of course, watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Watching on YouTube, please take 10 seconds. Like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe. Helps me out a ton if you enjoy my content. Every video you watch that you like, please do it. Just comment, like it, leave a video. Or leave a comment. Leave a video if you want to. Helps me out a ton. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. All you stream folks, welcome. It does feel like our opponents have gone unbelievably slowly this league. I'm gonna eat some pizza goldfish.
Gross.
Say that again.
I got 2 gods in a row.
Opening packs for Mommy's Draft. Who's drafting over here? Perforos and who?
Nihil.
But I see a blue-white deck.
Oh no, he was drafting.
No.
He opened my prize packs.
Oh, the prize packs. Oh, okay.
Sorry, on this we only open this Archon of Sun's Grace.
Only Archon of Sun's Grace? Nicole's opened Archon of Sun's Grace in literally everything she's ever played. Every sealed deck, every draft, every arena draft, every GP draft, every GP sealed deck.
Our deck's pretty good.
Yeah, alright. They're drafting over there. Oh, our opponent's doing things now. Cool.
I can't actually cut.
You
So.
got like. Wait, what's it?
Wishclaw Talisman. Let's go. Just a lazy Saturday. Alright, they give us a talisman. They don't sacrifice it for some reason. And say go. So now we have Wishclaw Talisman. Okay. And they've got 2 cards in their hand. I wish I had a Pizza Goldfish sponsored. Let me tell you. Alright, so... I mean, we're just got Kroxa. They could have another rebuke, but now I don't have like the tingle anymore. So Inquisition, blah blah. There's so many lands. Jeez. Graven Cairns, Blackcleave Cliffs. Give me Kroxa or give me death. Oh my god. Oh, I tutored. I'm such an idiot. They just tutored for a counterspell with the Talisman? Is that really real? I just stopped paying attention to their turn because it just didn't seem relevant anymore because I just was tired of watching. They have one card though, so alright, take some damage I guess. We go to 2, I have Bolt in my deck, right? Let's get a Bolt and kill them. Nope, we board all the bolts out. God damn it. We have Collective Brutality though, so that's fun. So we'll just Wishclaw Talisman for Brutality and then kill them. In what has been the longest game in the history of Magic. Get a Kroxa too. Not if they have a spell in their hands. They discard Thassa's Oracle. Plays a Pioneer later. We got a fun Reginald deck to play. Royal Scion's Rotting Regisaur deck looks really cool. Activate Mishra. Play Bauble, sure. Can't they Grinding Station whenever I Talisman? Puts the card in your hand. Demonic Tutor, not Vamp Tutor. We only have 2 cards, so if they rebuke me, I guess they can like draw cards with these baubles, but another rack, sure. Racks on racks. Whatever. Talisman, Tutor. Quit boarding the bolts out. I mean, like, they shouldn't be good. We just need some help crossing the finish line a lot of the time here. All right, yeah, let's get the old Brutality. I guess if I cast this, I can't cast the rack. That's fine. We don't need the rack. All right, all 3 modes. I guess they can gain life or something. Sure, whatever. Let's go Damping Sphere and Barren Moor. Fire away. Up, the game's over.
Game.
I feel like that game took a literal year of my life, but we got our first victory. We're on the board, folks. We are on the board. That winning match is brought to you by the Hex Holder. So the Hex Holder storage solution for all of your game storage needs. It's light, it's easy, it's convenient. It holds 4 double sleeve decks. Holds your playmat. Holds hand sanitizer, your Zibby, your pad, your pen, everything you could ever want. Thehexholder.com. Check it out. Promo code Jim10, 10% off your order on thehexholder.com. Also check out Colas Apparel and Design. Get my shirt. Join the Pile Drivers today. This shirt's awesome. Love it. Join the Pile Drivers. Colas shirts are not only stylish, but also super, super comfortable. Seriously, like, they're just really, really comfortable. And promo code Jim10, 10% off your order. ColasApparel.shop. They have a bunch of fun new designs out, too. Check those out as well. And he's still dancing, and we're still waiting. Yep, there we go. Match 5 coming up. What's a Zibby? That is a Zibby. He's sleeping. He just sleeps. He's a hamster. It's our mascot here. All right. On the play. We can keep this bad boy. Keep this one right now. Let's do this. Why do they call it a Hex Holder if it only holds 4 decks? Listen, I'm not part of their their marketing team, right? I don't know. All I know is it's a cool product, and it's very convenient. And so far, everyone who's gotten one from the stream has been like, that's pretty sweet. I like this thing. So, all right. We're going to keep. We're going to Cliffs. I want to draw out some Loams and Wrenn and Sixes this game. That'd be really cool. I'd appreciate that. Please note, your Hex Holder will not come with this, Ivy. Alright, opponent ball against a 6, and they're playing basic Swamp. And they're playing Ravens. Oh, man. Alright, let's discard Lightning Bolt here. We're going to want a Seasoned Pyromancer and draw 2 cards. Where's our Wrenn and Six? Just can't you just draw Wrenn and Six for once? Could you please draw Wrenn and Six for life, Malone? Could you just do that? That'd be awesome. It'd be so cool. It'd be great. The rack is on the stack. Insert Spider-Man meme. Oh god, opponent, please just play Magic. Ravens crime again. Goodbye, Graven Cairns. Alright, they crime me again. We gotta draw land. Land, Life Malone, or Wrenn and Six. Okay. Land, Life Malone, or Wrenn and Six. We're not going to sack because we want to have better odds of drawing a land, even if it's only minuscule. Please draw a land. Please draw a land. Please draw a land. Wrenn and Six or Loam. Oh. The good news is, like, if we're trying to get both of us to nothing, obviously we have 3 racks in play, so. Oh my god. Let's go. Land, please. Land, Wrenn and Six, Life Malone. We did it! We did it! Let's use this as the black source. We did it! Draw 2 cards. Super Muldrifter. Just play Magic. It's supposed to be my day off. It's the weekend. Just let the spell resolve. I just want to play my league. Please. Ooh, hello. That's sweet. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Loam, Loam, Loam. Diothar, what are your thoughts on this? We're playing against original mono black rack right now. What do you think? Who do you want to win here? Is this conflict for you? Is this conflicting? Smallpox. Yeah, that's awesome. We are well set up for the Smallpox mirror, let me tell you. Nice life from a Loam. Ooh. Why, thank you. What's going on? Why are you stopping in my draw step? What are you doing, Kyle? Concession in 5, 4, 3. No? Alright. We gotta keep fetching, so just keep going here. I watched Captain America Civil War last night. I took a break for 2 hours. It's a good movie. One of my favorite MCU movies. Don't think it was necessary for Ant-Man and Spider-Man to be in it, but one of my favorite MCU movies, if not my favorite. Alright, yeah, sack the land, get a land, do some stuff. Jund, I mean, I would guess that the Jund version is unbelievably favored against Mono Black. We just have Life from Loam and Wrenn and Six in our deck. And then if they want to get us both down to 0 cards, we also have Racks too. So, like, Dredge Life from Loam. Hey, a Kroxa. Let's do that. Swamp. I could have push, I guess, but just do it. Kroxa, remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No way. Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man. It's not particularly close. Not particularly close. Nostalgia may have you have your rose-colored glasses covering things up, but Tom Holland is by far the best Spider-Man. Up, they conceded. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. First Guardian's also excellent. Definitely my top 5. First Guardians is phenomenally good. Alright, so we're playing a 8 Racky mirror, but we have Life from Loam and Wrenn and Six, and they don't. They're probably going to have late line. Let's bring in our Assassin's Trophies. Don't think hitting their graveyard really matters. Yeah, Stanley says that Tom Holland is exactly what he pictured when writing Spider-Man. For sure. What do we cut? I'm gonna cut the bolts again. The bolts don't do anything. I don't have any creatures. Like, let's bring in, like, do I want Pillage for their racks? Probably not. We just need to, like, not get Leyline, basically. That's really our goal here. I'll leave 2 bolts in. I think bring Brutality. Brutality, like, duresses them, which probably isn't great. I think I like Brutality better. Let's go. Did I see the Heavenly Whale card? Nope. Sure, we can keep this. Our opponent chose to draw. Obviously, they're playing A-Rack. Alright, that's maybe a shish. On the draw, I was on the draw here. On the play, hand's not as exciting, but... Alright, their hand is Fatal Push, Funeral Charm, Inquisition, Murderous Rider, 2 lands. So we about to have no hand. And neither are they. So let's take Murderous Rider. It's a blue 6-drop with Delve, and when it attacks, you can add an instant or sorcery card you exiled when you delve it. 3/3 flyer. It's a blue card with Delve. That's one of those like dumb commander cards. They're playing Clearing. They have a second land in their hand. Yeah, they have Urborg. Why don't they play Urborg over Silent Clearing? It's weird. Sure. That's weird. It's kind of a weird card. I don't know. Alright, that's our card. It's gone. And we draw land, and we're probably just going to poop all over their hand, I guess. They discard Funeral Charm. Play Blackcleave Cliffs, flashback Raven's Crime, go to Graven Cairns. Inquisition. Alright. You're up, I guess. Their hands push Urborg card. They're playing Swamp, not Urborg. Sure. Wrenn and Six, Life Malone. The rack. That's also actually not that bad. We're going to Raven's Crime them. Discarding a Forest. Discard the push. Their hand is Urborg and a card. And play the rack skis and let it ride. There's your Urborg. They have 2 cards in hand. And they have drawn Liliana of the Veil. So obviously we have a rack in play and they don't. So them Lilianaing is not bad for us. Get Overgrown Tomb. And we're going to draw Life from a Loam or Wrenn and Six. They discarded the Delirium Skeins. Alright. Wrenn and Six, Life from a Loam. That could be worse, I guess. We're just gonna play this and say go, because if we draw a 3-drop, I can't cast it. So we'll just chill here. Play land, say go. They go to 15 off the rack. They want to plus Liliana again. They can go nuts. Each player discards. Raven's Crime. Probably shouldn't have a stop on there. All right, and then they've got no cards left. Guess we'll wait till end step and crack this Peterland for Wooded Foothills, and Life from Love. Kroxa. Not bad. Kroxa deals 3, so might as well just escape it or whatever. Or not escape it, just play it. So they go to 12, the rack puts them to 9, and I think we're in pretty good shape this game. Well, Dursted, I imagine that the Modern Horizons drafts coming back will help out the collection of Modern Horizons, Wrenn and Sixes and stuff, because they are prohibitively expensive. Alright, I only take 2 because they drew a card off Clearing. Alright. Each player discards. They discard Swamp. Yes, opponent has not drawn a rack, and we have. However, we also haven't drawn Wrenn and Six or Life from Loam. Both cards that win the game literally instantly on the spot. So alright, here we go. Draw step. Life from Loam. Hello. Definitely doing this over Kroxa. Actually, I guess they have an ultimate next turn. I think it's fine that we should have a full hand. We should Loam and the Raven's Crime them. Like, they can't beat the rack. If we Kroxa, they just Edict us. Yeah, we should just Loam. Peatland, Mire, Foothills. Play Peatland, Raven's Crime you. Now I have 2 green sources in play too, so it can't really take me off. Like the Liliana ultimate here is just like doesn't really do anything. They discard Smallpox, sure. What's up, Destro? Kill away, Liliana. Kill away. Yes, Bronze Mythic will return when Ikoria comes out. No one wants to watch Theros at this point, and I don't even want to play it, realistically. So I'm going to get back to wherever I left off, which is like Platinum 3, I think, off stream, and then we'll keep going with Bronze Mythic once the new set comes out. All right, yeah, fire away. Split them up. I mean, pretty sure we just keep 4 lands. We do have a second land for... They have 1 card in hand. So the problem is if we keep the 1 land rack and they have a land in their hand, they can just crime me and then I can't cast spells ever again. So we're just going to keep the lands. I think we're way ahead with the lands. So we're going to sacrifice the Peatland rack pile. Play lands, they go. So now we just probably Kroxa them. Dredge. I mean, dredging Loam is pretty cool. Dredge Loam. I'll just play Kroxa, whatever. Destro. Red. Red. Black. Black. So Wrenn and Six, the rack, Liliana, Inquisition, Graven Cairns. Alright. You're up, my friend. And go to 4 with a Kroxa in play. I think Theros is a fun limited format. It's just like not really relevant anymore. They drew Smallpox. What a sicko. Alright. That's fine. Let me just Kroxa again and kill them. Like, why play a land? Because I want to keep making land outside of Life Malone. I have infinite lands. Kroxa powers, he's the man. Whatever. Kroxa.
Gang. Blouses.
We did it. All right, so that was a pretty rough league. We obviously had some pretty bad breaks there. The old Ancestral Recall deck. I'm not sure what to do with this deck. As I said in the beginning, the reason why 8 racks sort of works is because every card in the deck is super hellbent on making people hellbent. On making the rack and Shrieking Affliction good. This deck has a much better engine in Wrenn and Six and Life Malone and stuff, but when the engine's not coming together, the racks feel really bad, and I don't like that. I'm not really sure what the solution is. Smallpox is pretty awesome. I like Raven's Crime, Life Malone a lot. I'm not saying we want Tarmogoyf. I'm just saying, like, if the rack's not better than Tarmogoyf, I don't think Tarmogoyf is, like, that good anyway. You know, it's like, what are we doing, kind of, you know? So I don't really know what the solution is here, honestly. I don't really know what the solution is. I don't think that Lightning Skelemental fits very well, because if their hand's already empty, it's just a Ball Lightning, and this deck doesn't want Ball Lightning in it, and it also just turns on your opponent's removal spells when they're pretty bad. So I don't really like that. Why is there no Thoughtseize? I don't think you really need it. I should do another league. I mean, like, it's just not, like, the racks just don't jive super well, you know? Like, Pyromancer's okay. Didn't really love it. Kroxa is obviously very good. I would love some other proactive thing to do on one. I'm just like, we're just like missing something here, and I'm not really sure what it is. More Smallpoxes, honestly. Something to use lands for outside of discarding. I mean, kinda. I think Raven's Crime and Liliana are enough good things to do with your lands aside from just like making land drops, which is pretty cool. Tracker's cool, but it's fairly mana intensive. I like something to do on turn 1 that costs like 1 mana that like positively affected the board in some way. Right, it's sort of like, why do we need Rack to win the game when we just have Kroxa? You know, like, Kroxa's insane. Kroxa's really, really good. Main deck Brutality. I don't hate main deck Brutality. Brutality's pretty good, honestly. Maybe a third Loam is also new. It's just like every game we were just begging to draw life from Loam or Wrenn and Six. You know, and obviously if we already have Wrenn and Six, then Loam is a little redundant. But Seismic Assault is interesting. I'm not sure. I'm just really not sure. Assault's like obviously pretty hard to cast in your Smallpox deck, but Inquisition. Pyromancer like wasn't bad. I don't know. Pyromancer is just okay. It's not my kind of card. I don't want a card which is just okay, you know? Like if there's some way to like get the rack back from the graveyard, or like some way where a rack was more inevitable than just like I draw this card that costs 1 that doesn't do anything and hopefully it wins the game, you know? I'd be happier about it. Rabblemaster. That's not the worst. I don't think Skelemental is good. I don't think it's what the deck wants. Ensnaring Bridge? I mean, that just plays badly with our Kroxa, obviously. I mean, Lifeline is the most important card. Ransack Lev is just too slow. I definitely like the idea of Brutality in the main. I think that's pretty reasonable. I don't hate the idea of playing David also. Like, the idea of it just being a self-contained planeswalker that also does something, like makes him discard cards, appeals to me. Like, these Pyromancers were Davids, and then the racks were just like Fatal Pushes or like other interactive cards. We just lean on our planeswalkers to win the game. It's probably better, I think. I'm not sure. You could choose between the Rack and Kroxa. I don't think we need like a million pushes. Molten Vortex is kind of eh. I'm really not sure. I'm just really not sure what to do. Dark Blast is a good card. I do like Dark Blast a lot. That card would be really good in the sideboard, I think. I just think that if you're looking to win, the optimal way to build this deck probably doesn't include the Rack and Shrieking Affliction, which I know makes Diothar very, very unhappy. But with this engine, like, I draw my cards to do things. I mean, I think this deck honestly might be optimal, like, do something like this. Sorry. Play like a couple push. I want to add a land too, honestly. We did flood sometimes. We also just like got stuff on land sometimes too. Like 2 brutality. Is there any other like? Obviously, you can win with Wrenn and Six Lightning Bolt too. The problem is like once you have Wrenn and Six and Kroxa in your deck, you don't need ways to win. You already have ways to win for the most part. So like these racks are just like not doing much. You know, like if you're playing 8 rack, you don't have a way to win. You have to kill them somehow. You know. Graven Cairns gotta go. You need 1 Urborg. I wouldn't hate a second Barren Moor either. That might be the land we want. And then we should add a 3rd Loam, honestly. So if I were optimizing this deck for a tournament, obviously Diothar, you don't have to listen to me, but I think I would probably try and build it like this. I don't think the rack is where this deck wants to be. Again, the rack is like a lava spike, and you gotta have a lot of lava spikes to make lava spike good. 8 rack does that. This deck just has too much raw power in its individual cards, I think. Then my sideboard would have Plague Engineer for sure. Plague Grabber is a cool card. Stupid Plague Engineer. You gotta play Leyline too. Not play Ashiok or Nihil Spellbomb. Damping Sphere, Trophy, Anger the Gods. I can't spell. Yeah, I think I would want something like this. This is where I'd want to be. Catacombs, Foothills. So 2 Peterlands, 2 Barren Moor, or 1 Peterland, 2 Barren Moor. Dreadbore is kind of cool. Ghost Quarter is cool with Wrenn and Six, but that's like really, really slow. No, I think 24 lands is correct. There were games where we got stuck a little bit, and the problem is if we don't draw Life from Loam or Wrenn and Six, and we do draw Smallpox, we have to have lands in our hand, or you just can't cast spells. So I'm looking at the games we don't draw Wrenn and Six and Life from Loam, and when we do draw Wrenn and Six, Life from Loam, we're pretty happy, I think. So I think it's not really a problem. So, oh, Dark Blast. Like the idea of a Dark Blast. I don't know if you want Pillage, honestly. It's kind of hard to cast, too. You just cut the Pillages. I would play 5 Damnations before I played 1 Bantu's Last Reckoning. Anger, Dark Blast. Wouldn't mind like some other win condition, just in case they have like Graveyard Hate or something like that. Liliana, Wrenn and Six, Kroxa. Play Bitter Blossom. I think it's like slow blue decks. Just want a card that doesn't lose to Graveyard Hate. I could still win a game. Tracker? Tracker's better. We aren't playing Castle Locthwain. That's definitely an interesting one. Castle Locthwain is really good. I don't think it's necessarily better than Barren Moor, though. Yeah, I don't think this deck wants Castle. I'm not sure, though. But I think if I were to play this deck again, I'd probably do something like this. Cut the racks. A little more early interaction. Just like win with your Planeswalkers. Kill all their stuff. Blow everything up. Empty their hand. Play a David. Play a Wrenn and Six. Play a Kroxa and kill them. Basically. You know? Yeah. That's what I got. Diothar, I'm sorry I cut your racks. I think that it's important to recognize when a card's working and when a card's not working. I think this deck just has too many individually powerful cards for the rack to be necessary. I think 8 rack makes a lot of sense in that regard, where everything kind of works towards that goal. But once you add a card like Wrenn and Six to your deck and a card like Kroxa to your deck, you just don't need the rack anymore, I don't think. So, big, huge thanks to Diothar for the donation. Appreciate that. Diothar is a frequent customer here on Your Deck Live. We love Diothar, and Diothar's unhealthy love for the rack and Nobbin, Dean of Iteration. So appreciate that, Diothar. Thanks so much. We can chat a bit in the Discord if you want about the updated deck list and so on and so forth. Not enough swamps? Yeah, plenty of swamps. Oh, I mean for Castle Locthwain. Yeah, it'd be an awkward land. It'd be an awkward land, I think. Don't think we would activate it very often either. So, but yeah, sweet. So that's this episode of Your Deck Live. We have another episode coming. Pioneer, Royal Scion's Rotting Register come up next. But for all you YouTube folks, please take 10 seconds, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe. Helps me out a ton. All right? I love y'all. Thanks, YouTube.